Welcome to episode 7 of this Let's Play series. We're again just playing Distant Worlds 2, the preview version, so there will be a lot of changes but by the time the release version does come out. And I've got to make hay while the sun shines because I've only got limited days now before this thing expires. Anyway, let's just get into it. I've just got a message here that there's a ship, looks like a colony ship, completed construction of an abandoned ship, the Jubilant Mystery in the Undos system. So let's have a look and see what that actually is and see if it's worth it. What is it? There it is there. So the Jubilant Mystery colony ship, it's disabled at the moment, so we have to go in and repair it. It's got 34 million Dayuts. Now Dayuts are amongst the most aggressive insectoids in the galaxy. Now if we, God, do we take them on board? I know that they're just going to keep on rebelling if they do. They settle on sandy desert planets. Look, let's just do it and then we'll think about what to do with them. So we'll just leave them sort of floating, maybe sort of park them back at home somewhere and then figure out if we need to settle a colony somewhere, then we can send that ship in if we have to. In the meantime, let's unpause. Now, I do actually have the other colony ship that will start to go off talking about colonies. We've got these two colonies. Now, I am trying to get colonisation. It's going to take nearly 10 years to get that, unfortunately, so it's still a long way off. And what I've also done in here is I have queued up efficient hyperdrives and quantum exploitation. This sort of allows us to really massage our ships into a good position. So we'll just get those next, I think. I'll probably still run them concurrently, just so we can still get stuff while we're trying to get this water colonisation. I mean, if I just go and make water colonisation work as a single, it will get that in 5 years, or 4 years now. But we just need to keep on expanding. Okay, well, I do need to get. Oh, that's a constructor. I'm just looking for these. I do actually still have one over here. Just checking out this particular system. There's a lot that hasn't found yet, so let's just continue on through. Yeah, we do need to get this infrastructure up and running. Just having the one city is not going to cut it long term, so we do need to get these colony ships out and about. Have a quick look at the colony ships. Yep, it's going out to colonise that one already. And we're going to need another 40-odd thousand to get the next world founder as well. So maybe we just save up for that now, I think. And then we can go back out to this system and get the next colony. I think it was that one that we were trying to get to. No, it was actually in our home world. You've got a few. That one's that's a plus 13. Once we get this, that will then become viable as well. So these three are viable. These ones aren't really viable. And of course, once we get this this sandy desert world, that's going to be interesting to see what actually happens with that. And I would like to keep on trying to get these guys on site as well, but they're just not coming good. I do want to go and see what's in here. So we'll be here very, very shortly. There it is there. And she comes. Now what do we got? We've got a research facility and a mining station. The mining station will disappear, and all the resources that are on here will then end up on the actual world itself. It's coming in, and it'll then just offload the passengers, and that will be at least another colony, and then we're nearly done with the officer training. Very, very close. Just watch it offload the colonists. There they go. To find suitable locations. get this any second now. Now, when we get that one, this mining station disappears. There we go. New colony has been founded, and all the stuff that was on the mining station should then end up in our resources here. So yeah, we've got this is all now on board on the actual planet itself. Right, so we've now got this one. What we do want to do is just get a couple of protection forces just in case. So we'll just queue up a couple of those. That 2 will be enough initially, anyway. Just missed that one, and we're almost ready to go and get the next one as well. Let's just spin this back around, just to the galactic north, and we now have ourselves another colony. Well, our second colony. There goes a dotted line between them. I'm just on the lookout for when this guy leaves this system. I guess that they've got a bit to do. These are a little bit far away now for us to really worry about. I don't know what they're doing with these slukens. I can't tell what they're doing. They've got a lot of Mortallans on this world as well. Okay, we've now got the officer training. Dismiss that, and now we've got this one coming in 19 years. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my tech now. I'm just going to go and reduce it back down to just a single one, just so we can pick these up. Like that's now going to be 4 years to get water colonization. I think that will sort of make more sense. Pirate leader recovered. All right, this is cool. So we are still finding more stuff that we had left behind. So having that guy just on salvage is good. He's picking up another escape pod. So the stuff that we did leave behind over here, that computer core, etc. So we should find more information as he finds things in those cores. Right. Well, need this one up to 45 or 43. Might just pause while we wait for things to sort of now develop from here. Alright, here we go. We've actually now repaired this particular colony ship. Now that's going to then open up other colonies for us to, if we wanted to, use the Dayuts. Should we board the ship and investigate? Yeah, we should investigate. Appears to be in good working order. We've boarded it and taken control. Disassembling the advanced technology in the ship is one of the spaceports would yield valuable research checks. That's probably the way to do this. Inside the colony ship are millions of Dayuts sleeping in stasis hibernation. Well, we can probably just ditch them because they're not going to like us. If we ever look and see what I mean by that, like if we go across to the Galactopedia and go down to alien races and go to Dayuts, this is them here. So they're sort of like arachnids. And what do they think of Ackdarians? -80. So they really don't like us. Having said that, they really only do like insectoids. Like even if we have a look at the Boscarans they like, Gizarians they like, and the Slukens they like, but nobody else. So I really can't see them becoming anything that we can really make use of, to be honest. I mean, they're ruthless. So I don't think we really want them. And even we don't even like them. Like if we have a look at the Ackdarians and have a look and see what we think of the Dayuts. Where are they? There we go, -50, which is about as poor as we think of people, really, like on the same level as Boscaran. So I don't think it's going to work having them involved in our empire. Let's have a look and see what actually. Where is it? This is it here now. So it's a Dayut ship. Yeah, it's got a lot of things in there. This is old technology anyway, by the way. Yeah, there's nothing there that we can really make it. That one there is probably the only thing we'd get out of this. That's the only tech that we actually don't have. All right, well, that's still good enough because we've got no other use for it. I mean, the other thing would be as a stepping stone into other locations, but we really are now stuck in between everything else. If we have a bit of a look and see if there are any other colonies, potential colonies. No, even with this one, we still don't have any others. So it's not even recognising that we can actually make use of this. So we'll just go and ditch it. So we'll just go back at home and go to the spaceport. Retire. There we go. So we'll just get it, and I don't know what we'll do with all of those spiders that are on board. Pretty feed something. Fish food. Okay, well, salvaging escape pod, pirate leaders. So we've got a few different pirate leaders. Now, when they refuel, they'll then come back. Sort of bring them back into the Empire. Now, that's the colonizer going back. That's all right. Yeah, so it's old technology. Nothing much we can really do with, other than those fuel cells. All right. Well, I might as well pause it again, I guess. This is interesting. I'll just pause this because we've actually stolen the galaxy map of the Mortland Empire. Now, this is an expanding empire, which means that it can see an awful lot. If we dismiss this, we should see a much broader area. What's interesting, though, is that we're not seeing a lot of... so we'd be able to sort of go in and have a really close look to see if there is anything of value, in these sorts of places, because it knows these places. There may even be, this actually may be where we end up with a halfway point to even, for example, break out through here somewhere. That could be interesting. So they've certainly got, they don't have a lot out, they don't know a lot out that way. That's interesting as well. It really is just out on this part of the rim that they've got the information. Yeah, what's there? There's some sort of station in there. An abandoned mining station. Okay, that's not going to be good enough for what we need, but I'm thinking if we can... This would be awesome to be able to... there won't be anything... Oh, there is something in here. It's, again, just a asteroid belt, so nothing we can settle in there. And then we've got the supergiant star here with a lot of planets. Rocky metallic, rocky sandy desert. That could be okay for diets. Then back across with an ice moon, continental moon. That could be interesting as well, because we can sort of, usually continentals have got a reasonable... Yeah, this is actually, we have Ackdarians and diets are both plus 24. Well, this one becomes, if that's inside our range, can we actually settle this one? Because... Hang on, where are we? It's beyond our colonisation range. So we would need another colony. To go out to that one, we would need another colony out towards this, and I don't know exactly how far. That one there is inside the range. So if we look at the top-down view, I kind of wish there was a range finder on this thing. That there is still shorter than that. It's a bit of a risky shot taking the planet from here just to go and try to bounce back out into that location. This is the limitation that we now have. This is sort of a bit untouchable, really, but it would be ideal for us. Absolutely ideal. God, I wish I knew how far it was. It's frustrating that it's sort of like a really essential tool. I hope that I think that they will have to build something like that at some point, particularly for this sort of stuff. Like, how far is it? Is it worth settling that one? I just don't know. I've got no idea. Tenali's may also almost be close. We don't even know how far away this one is. There's no range finding really. Although, having said that, if I go and grab a ship, and I don't know if I can figure this one out by doing this one, but if I right click, it's got moved to, and then I've got the coordinates essentially of 37,9,483. So we'll go say this should be the X and Y. So 37,9. Let's just use that one as a bit of an example. So 37,9. Where would that one be? Yeah. So that would be in that range of the galaxy. Now I'm assuming that that's kilometers. So if that's 37,9, then out to here. And we'll just do it just on the X and just sort of see if that does equate. So we have to move out to this one over through this side. If we just move out to this side, this is 244. So 739 minus 244. I should have that number wrong, but this is actually really close if my rough estimations are correct. What I might do, just for safety's sake, is I will actually just go and grab one of these, and I'll just do it from the other side of this area, just so we can sort of get like some coordinates, and I'll just start to I'll just do some maths and figure out what's what, and see how far off we are, and then I can do it from and just triangulate it back in through, so I can use that, bring out the old hypotenuse theory again. Yeah, it's 139. Which brings it inside the 150, but that's basically as the crow flies. But if we have a look and see, maybe we have to take into account the jump as well. So if we have a look and just grab one of our ships as an example, and I won't send it there, I'll move it back again, I'll just stop it after it does this, but if I just go back to the coordinate system and tell it to go to this location, so it's now moving to that particular location. If I then unclick, yeah, so it's jumping to there, then across to there. So maybe I have to calculate that in as well. So it's going to be 2 calculations. All right, so I'll have to do that as well. All right, this is super, super tight. When you take into account it's going to jump through the Yun Scut system across to the actual this system here, it's exactly 150 M, which is what we've got as our limit. So that's why we can't do it from there. But I can do it from either one of these two, technically, I think. Like this one should be about 130, and this one should be about 145. So I've got a very limited amount to sort of work with that one there. But if I do settle, there's a couple of settlements that I can sort of do out this way. There's like like a double system there. And so either one of those will actually sort of work pretty well. So let's have a look and see if either one of those would actually work for me. If we go to colonization, so I just need to have one of those. So that one there is a plus 23. Now that's a Savannah moon. Now we only have, actually it's a desert moon. Not great for us, but this one's here at plus 27. That's another desert moon as well. And that one's also a desert moon. So I've got 3 desert moons to choose from, really, to then open up the rest of the galaxy back out this way. Once I get out to here, then this will start to open up as well. And I almost think it's worth it to do this. We're still a long way off getting these water colonization ones. But it's very, very tempting. Very tempting. Now, if we have a look, actually, it may not be what we want. Actually, we want to have a look at this one. Yeah, it wants the Jubilant Mystery to do this. Oh boy. Well, if we do it, we can then have the Dayots. See, the Dayots can actually live quite comfortably out through there, but not us. We need like a really, really good planet for that to work. Like, where was it? The ones that we can't sort of see. Yeah, well, I think we'll do that actually. Yeah, these are now all the Dayot planets sort of showing up. And then we can go after this one. Now, we haven't been there, but we do know that that's going to be suitable. So that one will be a suitable planet for us, and then that one will actually open up the rim, which would be quite nice. Panaxial, I don't know what's out this way. Who knows? The archives. Again, it's not really the sort of planet that we're looking for, but it will open up. It will open up. Right, so now we've got another abandoned station out this way by the looks. Yeah, research station. Look, I think we head out that way. Like we'll make that sort of like the next phase of our of where we go, which does mean that we do need to go back up this way now. So we will go back to the colony ships. And we're sort of retiring it. We will actually now send it. That was close. So that was a bit too close for comfort. But let's go out now to, which one should we go to? Probably the Viragisu, I think. Which one was it? Which one gave us the best? Yeah, Viragisu 1. That's it here. Viragisu 1. I'm going to move to there. So we'll just go and sit there with this particular ship. And what I need to now do is I need to now get ready for controlling them. And so what we have back at our home system is a lot of, we already have been slowly building up various troops, but we don't have any troop transport, so we just need to go and build one of those from here. So we'll just go back through, and just one will do. I'm pretty sure we don't have any of those. I'll just have a quick look and see if we do actually have any. No, just the one that we're now building. Okay, so we'll now wait for that one, and we'll wait until we actually can get like a fair number on the ground just to keep them under control. And then we're going to need to get another exploration ship. That's the colonizer. I might tell this one to go back and have a bit of a look. There's a lot of stuff in here that I wouldn't mind having a bit of a look at, actually. That's yeah, there's actually a potential colony in here as well. Actually, we have started to look at this. Yeah, okay, we have been in here. Yeah, that mangrove swampy planet, we could actually settle that one as well. It's only +8 suitability, but that will come to 18 eventually. In that case, yeah, we've got another one. Now that one's off moving into other areas that we're not really interested in, so let's go and move it out to here, I guess. I mean, we've essentially, no, I'll leave them where they are. And we're now starting to see now the various ones that we can now open up once we get into here. So this looks good. So with a bit of time, we can sort of now see the potential colonies. Now, where's that one? Wow, that is enormous. That one we have to now go and settle out one of these. Now we've got another one. We've got a lot actually. If we just go to the +20s and have a bit of a look at them. Yeah, there's a few, but that one's just slightly outside again our range, so we'd need to settle that particular world there, which we've been sort of trying to work on for a little while. But let's go out to this one at least, grab this continental planet, and move from there. Yeah, so this will be now the start of our big expansion into space, I guess, or into the other reaches. There's a lot of potential colonies back out this way. I guess once we settle these, though, we'll need to just sort of monitor what does go on there. Just wait for this to come out. Oh, it's not building anymore. Oh, it's building it from the planet. That's all right. It'll be done very, very soon. And what we'll do is we'll just go and get a few of these to not be garrisons. Just now wait for the troop transport. 85%, not bad. There we go. All right, so where is it? There it is, the troop transport, and it's got no one on board, but it is loading the troops up. So in they come. Okay, it's got everyone on board that it needs to be on board. We've got 5. That's enough for us to protect that system. So we now move across. And where were we? forget where we were going, actually. It was this one here. Just move to that planet. And we'll wait till we get there with the troop transport, and then we'll colonise and then leave the police force there as well. Now, we're going to let the Dayots be free. We're not going to enslave them or do anything abhorrent like that. We are just going to sort of let them be their own people. But we'll just be there to control them. Oh, okay. The United Calabria Group declares war on us. Now, this could get interesting. And there's going to be a... This is now sort of where I'm starting to think there's potential for stuff. Now, one of the problems we're going to have here is we do need to find out where they're going to be coming from, and we don't actually have long-range sensors everywhere. Actually, we do have them reasonably well done. So let's go and wait until we start to see things. We're seeing enough, depending on where they're going to come and what they're going to do. Now we'll just keep on with our plan, and we'll just try to blunt their attacks when they do come in. I'm very happy with our fleet here. This is actually quite a good little fleet. I'm not going to really be able to do any more research really until once we get this one, which is in 4 years' time. So it's going to be hopefully the war will be over by then. Let's just see if we can do anything else back over here for now. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. So this one's still actually struggling. Let's get a couple more defences. We might start to also build up a few other things in through here. Looks like the money's going to be struggling for a little while again now. Let's go and get some defence bases, because we're going to be playing defensively more than offensively. So if we just go into the build facilities, we're not going to be able to afford them just yet, but we'll try to get the... which one is it? The armor barracks troop cloning. There should be one more. We don't have it there. It's interesting. We should have the planetary defence systems, unless we've already got them. No, we don't. All right, so we're just going to have to sort of see what happens, I guess. Independent colony of Ackdarian. This is good stuff. They should be ending up wanting to become a colony. Again, we're just going to need to make sure that we're within 150 of those. Have a quick look and see if they are. I'll just go back to all suitability, and they should be in the list eventually. Not yet. They will arrive there soon. Oh yeah, they are. And we can do it. Okay, so this is now at the moment they don't like us, but that will change. It's right on the edge of their space as well. So we'll just have to wait for this war to finish. Now we actually do have our forces in here, or getting very, very close now. So we have both the... got an escort there. Okay, that's just supporting this one. Now where's our other ship? Where the hell is it? Colonizer ship. It should be right there. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. It's on the other side. There it is right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to colonize this world with this particular planet, with this particular grouping. So we'll now colonize. So that we'll colonize in a few seconds. And then as soon as it's colonized, we're then going to drop the troops. Now we don't need the general as such. So we'll drop the general down, but then just pick him up again. Actually, I can just go and pick these and tell them to drop on the ground, I think. Okay, new colony founded. I'll just quickly pause this one. Establish a new colony in the desert savanna planet of Virigisu 1. Dismiss. So we've now got a whole lot of Dayots. Now I'm going to let them roam free. They're not really happy. well, they are happy, but they're not going to be happy for long, improving the colony tax rate, but they're going to start to, they will become a problem over time. So I just want to make sure that we have a force here to control them. Now we should be able to drop them. All right, I'm just going to have to unload the troops. Unload troops. Diplomacy. All right, so we've now encountered another group. We'll dismiss that one. We're not going to pay any protection agreements. Come on, hurry up. I don't trust. Oh, they are very happy actually. Yeah, they don't like being part of our empire. This is going to get worse and worse. Come on, offload. Shouldn't take this long. Quickly, 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 come on. I'm worried that this planet is going to... they're still happy. It's only -1, but yeah, no, it's no rush, but still just get on with it, please. Okay, so next colony ship has now been settled. Now what we can do is we can divert this if we wanted to, because now we should... Oh, hang on. No, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong... Just look at the Galactic North. So now if we get this other colony ship that's just been brought in, it's still leaving the construction yard, but we should now be able to go into here and tell this world that it's all okay for settlement. There we go. So suitability plus 24, that's going to be fine. And I'm happy enough for them to still settle in where they're settling in close to the core, because I don't think we're going to lose this planet now for quite some time. So we'll just get that one queued up and ready to go as well. Now, turning around, you are going to offload soon, I hope. Stopping and offloaded, great. So they're now all on the ground, and we're just going to garrison, make these all the garrison 4 here. That way we'll have a strong presence at this world. Okay, and we'll now move this troop transport back. And it's mainly just to stop rebellions. That's actually the main reason that we've done that. We'll just come back in and refuel. And so we've got a few different forces there. Now, why can't we pick up the planetary defences? That must be to do with the if we just go across to the troops up this way. Strange. Oh, there is planetary defence units. Not enough money for that one. Now that's going to be pretty quick to get that one. Now normally we would have that. I don't know why we don't actually have that one, but all we need is the money. So we just need to get 2,000 credits. So it won't be long for us to then queue that one up. And I think I'll queue that one up early, just so I can start to get a few of them on the actual planets. First contact, that's good. Now where's that? Not out that way, that's all right. Now starting to sort of find different groups. The humans should end up being friendly with us. Oh, we're out of time, guys. We're out of time. But I will just get this last one sorted as soon as we get over the 2,000. Oh, we're nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. It's going to get close. Yeah, actually, there it goes. It went right down, then went right back up again. So we'll now just go back in, and I will just go and make sure I get the planetary defence forces back up in here. So we'll pay the costs, and we're now going to move that up right underneath the others. Yep, so we'll get the one next. It's going to not take very long to do that one. Exit the research, and that way we can at least protect the ground forces everywhere. Anyway, guys, going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.